Welcome, everyone, to our first filming of Shakopee Fishing and Firearms, together in association with Shakopee Bait Company. We wanted to put out some videos for our locals and anyone else who may be intrigued enough to go ahead and follow us and see what's new, what's up, what's funny. We may do different things as time goes along, but basically we started this shop back in 2013 in May. In a nutshell, I got treated and my sons got treated with so much disrespect from a local bait shop that's no longer in business that I decided we would try and start our own. So we bought a dry cleaner, believe it or not, and in the front lobby of that dry cleaner we started the Shakopee Bait and Tackle. A year later we expanded and added the firearms portion of our store, and at that point we started our remodel, and we wanted it to be something that was fresh and familiar and warm and fun for all of you guys to come in and feel part of. It's not just our bait shop, it's our community's bait shop and gun store. We want all you to feel as if this is yours. And the best way that I saw at the time and my vision was to go ahead and knotty pine the whole place. And that's what we did. With the help of good friends and family, we accomplished all of that. Ended up shutting down the dry cleaner a couple years later, and when we did, we decided it was time to go ahead and make the whole store bigger and expand again. And it was about that time that I met Chewy, my best buddy here in Shakopee. He's my family and dear friend, and his dream was to make and produce, as he's been doing for 10 years, his own custom baits, and I know he had a dream right alongside of mine. So it was kind of at that point that I invited him to be part part of the store on a much bigger level. And so he's got his own portion of the store here where he does all of his custom bait making out of, and it's worked out, you know, fantastic. It's been a hell of a lot of fun, and we want our customers to know that you guys mean so much to us. Without you guys, we don't exist. You put food on our dinner table each night and a roof over our heads, and we are eternally grateful for that. I can never repay all of my community for all of the support that you've given us on a regular basis. It has been second to none, and we're so appreciative. If any of you have any input on what you'd like to see, or if there's something special that we can do with you or for you, let us know. We take in and consider all ideas when we go ahead and further these videos. They may encompass a lot more than just what it is when we're starting. There's a lot of plans that are in place that may come to point, and some of them may not, but we want to do our best, and we want to do what we can to make things fun when you come in the store each and every time. At least when you come to my part. I don't know, if you go back to Chewy's part back there, you might not have a good time, but it depends on whether he's grouchy or not. So, you know, I don't grow a mustache like he does either, so that's kind of a big difference too. You know, I'm you know, I'm 100% American boy, and some people say that I still can't grow good mustache, and he can grow a better mustache than me. So, but that's a little bit for his heritage, right? I was blonde until I turned gray a few years ago, and so be it. Some of you, I want you to know on a serious basis, when you come in, as I'm getting older, when we first started, I have tremendous nerve pain from a gunshot that paralyzed me about 15 years ago. And as time goes by here, I do worse at being able to hide it. So I don't want any of you to be taken back or scared or worried when you come in. If you see me and it doesn't look like something's right, it's probably because it's not. But I'm busy doing my best to try and push through each day. As I get older, I'm getting a little weaker and a little more tired, and so it's not so easy for me to swallow that 100% of the time. But I do my best for you guys, and I'm dedicated for our cause and want all of you to be on board with that. And if there's anything that's going on a type of basis that maybe is a bit negative, or anything at all that's a problem, please let us know. We're not gonna be perfect, but we can sure darn well try to do our best at trying to be. And I don't want anyone to ever feel that we are not grateful in any way, shape, or form. So when you come in, you get treated with a please and a thank you. If it's something that we don't have that you're upset about, sometimes that's going to be the case. We're not a superstore powerhouse. We are a small business, and we do have our limitations, and sometimes that means not pleasing 100% of the people 100% of the time. So when we first started the store and I met Chewy, that whole summer was really, really a good time. It's a favorite time in my life because I grew my relationship with him and we spent that whole first summer many late nights. And he worked a full-time job the whole time and was down here with me 4 or 5 times a week, helping me knock out work because we did everything in-house. We built everything ourselves. I guess I just can't go throughout the whole thing and not give a thank you to Rick O'Reilly. Rick's working a full-time job now and is doing some other things, but he put a hell of a lot of work in with us, especially when we got into the second side of the business over here when we closed down the dry cleaner, and I'm eternally grateful. But that summer, we sure had a lot of fun. Boy, we had nail guns and we had power tools, and it smelled like fresh cut wood in here, and it was a good time. I spent that whole summer coming home anywhere between 3 a.m. and 7 o'clock in the morning after I came down at noon every day, and we knocked out all of this ourselves. So we're very proud to say that we gave it our all, and that includes tiling the floor. Chewy's brother-in-law Rika came down and lended a hand. Really appreciative for him. He's been great. He's a good part of the family, and another good relationship that has come out of the store. So we have a lot of things that we could say that carry on and on and on about different people. My sons, they all helped. It was a family endeavor, and the relationship with Chewy ensued, and Chewy and I grew our relationship, and he started teaching me some things about the bait making side, which has been really nice. I've expanded my knowledge, and it helped me grow as a person too. And he finally jumped in with both feet and did his first show this last spring at the Sportsman Show down at the convention center. So the only problem was he had a serious back injury, and it did limit it. So I don't know how many of you recognize that or got in on what we were doing down there and what he was doing, especially with his bait company. But if everybody who comes here would be on board with him and what he's wanting to do and his dreams in the future, it would be awesome. And I know all you guys will. Your support is fantastic. Well, on the custom bait side of things, this is something that we will go ahead and try and address at a much more serious level this next spring. We're not gonna do a lot up until then, but what we will be doing is planning and preparing so we're ready to be able to do that this winter, because it's got to be a season that we do ahead of time. So in the winter, you're doing things for the spring, and in the summer, you're getting ready for winter. But Chewy will be leading the charge on all that. I will be here to support and back up and take care of a lot of the little things that I can do on days when he's either not here or he's tied up at his day job. Otherwise, weekends will be a real big thing. Rika will be here too. Rika's a big part of that whole portion, and there'll be a lot of times when he may be able to help you when we are both tied up. A lot of my time gets gets eaten up here just by taking care of the shop and running things and taking care of paperwork. Firearm side of things is a very serious and big side of business and demands my attention, but a lot of things we'll be able to do. Chewy will be able to take care of, and making custom baits right on the spot for you folks. If you have something that you want to come in and bring that's obsolete and not available anymore, feel free to bring it. You can take it, make a mold of it, and reproduce it. So there's a lot of old school stuff out there that some of the customers come in and want to know, okay, I know I can't find this anywhere, but what can you do? Worst we can say is we can't, or it's not possible. But always feel free to ask, because that's where we want to be different. That's where we want to be here for you guys. If there's something that you like that's not on the shelf, it's a favorite of yours, doesn't matter, ask. I'm always willing to go and look for it and keep it on a shelf or on a peg for you. If you tell me, you're going to use 2 of them every 3 months, I'll just make sure they're here. If it's possible and I can order it in, I'll do it. That's where the growth in the store comes from at this point. I'm done putting a whole bunch of new and different products in on my end of things from what I see, because from this point forward, the growth in the store, we want to go with you, from you, and by you. We don't, and I certainly don't promise that I'm going to be able to go through a book and pick all the best new inventions that are out there. Some of that I'd rather have come from you guys. So we're ears wide open. You got something that you want, something that's hot that I haven't put up yet or I've missed or whatever, hey, feel free. You're not going to offend anyone. Ask. It's our way of being successful and staying on the edge of the industry, which is by all your guys' commentary. So fire away. We'd also like everyone to know that we are paired up with and support Tiny Boats of Minnesota with Jay Johnson, who is the president. We would love for all of you guys to come here and not only support our store, but have us support you and what you guys do. Whether it be with a big tournament, we'd be willing to do a number of things to make that a good time and have that be something that we're ingrained in our community with as much as they are. So Tiny Boats, hey, if you guys want to come down here, you need something special, I'll hook you up. Just mention where you're from and we'll go from there. But I think for us here in Minnesota and our small community here on the southern part of the Minneapolis Twin Cities area, we got a heck of a lot of lakes to choose from, and Tiny Boats it'd be awesome to do a nice big tournament. We can handle registration, we can handle the customer side of things, getting involved with that to make it as big and as good as it possibly can be in the coming years. So if you have any ideas, throw them out there. Send us emails. Call us at the store. All right, everybody. In ending our first video, we'll look forward to doing many more to come in the months that follow, weeks. We're not sure exactly how many we're going to put out. It'll be spontaneous, but for a good time and for some good laughs in the future, look us up, watch for the videos, and basically we just want to let all you guys know how much we appreciate all of you.
no community.
Absolutely. All starts and ends with you guys. So we owe it all to you. And we'll look forward to serving you on a daily basis, on any special kind of level. You let us know if there's anything we can do. It's always our main goal. We love your support and your dedication and your loyalty.